Let's be honest. It's pretty easy to be negative about a lot of things these days. The planet's on fire, the economy acts like it's running on caffeine and mood swings, and half of humanity is arguing with the other half online. If you scroll for more than 5 minutes, you might start thinking the whole world's falling apart. But weirdly, we're still kind of hopeful about one thing: finding the one. You know, that magical, cosmic, handcrafted for us human being who fits our soul like the last piece of a giant emotional jigsaw puzzle. Someone who gets us, completes us, heals us, and makes life finally make sense. Sounds romantic, right? Well, buckle up, because what if I told you that the whole idea of finding the right person is actually the best way to ruin every relationship you'll ever have? Yeah, let's talk about it. The myth of the perfect person. Somewhere deep down, we all kind of believe this myth. There's a very special person out there. Not just someone good, not someone compatible, but someone perfectly tailored to our personality, humor, trauma, music taste, sleep schedule, moral compass, and latte preference. It's like we think the universe is secretly running a matchmaking factory and our soulmate is just waiting for us to finally show up. And look, it's not crazy. Movies, novels, TikTok edits with soft music playing in the back, they all feed us this fantasy. We're taught that somewhere out there is a person who will never misunderstand us, never irritate us, never overwhelm us, never emotionally disappoint us, never argue with us, and somehow also be sexy, smart, funny, stable, healed, emotionally literate, adventurous, calm under pressure, driven, loyal, and spiritually aligned. Brah, if that person exists, they're probably not on Earth. They're floating somewhere in the upper atmosphere sipping celestial iced coffee. But down here, human beings are messy. Gloriously, hilariously, frustratingly messy. And yet, we keep searching because we believe perfection is out there. And every time someone lets us down, even a little bit, we think, well, okay, next. Why good people stop feeling good. Here's the tricky part. Most people seem great at first. In the beginning, everything they do looks adorable and charming. Even their flaws look like quirks. Their weird laugh? Cute. Their obsession with some random hobby? Interesting. Their habit of overthinking texts? Aw, they care. But give it time. After a few months, things start popping up. They have an unbelievably irritating sibling who keeps calling. They're terrified of missing flights and one reached the airport basically at sunrise. Their playlist is 98% songs that make you question your life choices. Their long day at work conversations feel like someone forgot to write the script. None of these things are tragic. They're just human. But because we're secretly chasing perfection, every tiny annoyance starts looking like a warning sign. And suddenly, we're out. We need space. This isn't it. I don't feel the spark anymore. Maybe we're not compatible. We're not searching for love anymore. We're shopping for people like they're products that should arrive without defects. The secret truth. The endless search for the right person is actually a refusal of love. Like, think about it. If you're always waiting for someone flawless, you're basically saying, I don't want to deal with a real human being. I don't want to negotiate. I don't want to compromise. I don't want to mature emotionally. I don't want to face my own flaws. We're angry with people because we expect them to be perfect. We feel betrayed when they disappoint us even a little bit, like they signed a contract with us that guaranteed flawlessness. But no real human being can ever fulfill a fantasy. And guess what? If someone expects perfection from you, you'll fail too. Sooner or later, they'll discover something irritating about you. your habits, your triggers, your anxieties, your blind spots, your past, your ways of coping. And then the cycle continues. Everyone searching, no one finding. Because the thing they're trying to find doesn't actually exist.
The real skill: loving someone imperfect. Here's the truth people don't tell you when you're growing up. Love isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about learning the skills to live with an imperfect one. Compatibility is not something you start with. Compatibility is something you create. Just like playing an instrument, or learning a language, or fixing a car, loving someone is an achievement, a skill. And the biggest requirement for that skill? Pessimism. Yeah, I know. Sounds weird. We think of pessimism as cold, dark, negative. But in relationships, pessimism is actually one of the most romantic things in the world. Why? Because pessimism tells us, no matter how amazing this person seems now, they will frustrate you later. They will hurt you sometimes. They will annoy you. They will be flawed. And so will you. This type of pessimism is not discouraging. It's grounding. It prepares us for the reality of love. Instead of expecting perfection, we expect imperfection. And that expectation makes us more patient, more forgiving, more realistic, more compassionate, more willing to compromise, more open to growth. This attitude turns two human beings into partners who work together, instead of shoppers looking for refunds. The most romantic funeral you'll ever attend. To truly love someone, you have to do something symbolic, almost dramatic. You have to attend a funeral. The funeral of your fantasy of the perfect person. You bury the idea that someone is out there with zero flaws. You bury the dream that love means effortlessness. You bury the hope that relationships magically just work. And once that fantasy is gone, you're finally free. Free to see real people clearly. Free to appreciate all the things they do bring. Free to build something strong instead of chasing something impossible. Free to grow emotionally instead of constantly restarting. It's paradoxical but true. The day you give up on finding the one is the day you become capable of loving someone for real. What real love actually looks like. Real love isn't a Hollywood montage. Real love is figuring out dinner when both of you are exhausted, apologizing even when your pride hates it, laughing at inside jokes that make no sense to anyone else, talking through misunderstandings instead of shutting down, learning each other's childhood wounds, managing fears, insecurities, and triggers together, becoming teammates instead of critics. Real love is not perfect people. It's imperfect people trying daily to choose each other. And here's the funny part. Once you stop searching for flawless perfection, you start noticing something deeper, something richer, something far more beautiful. People aren't perfect, but they're also not replaceable. Every person brings a unique universe full of stories, fears, dreams, experiences, humor, pain, and hope. You don't love them instead of their flaws. You love them with their flaws. And that's so much more human, so much more intimate, so much more romantic. Final message. So here's the real secret. You don't find the right person. You become the right partner. And then you build something right together. Stop waiting for perfection. Stop expecting fantasy-level compatibility. Stop discarding people because they're human. Attend the funeral of your perfect person dream. Then go live. Go love. Go build something real. Because the relationships that survive aren't the ones that start perfect. They're the ones that refuse to quit. So here's some question and her answers for you. Question 1. How do I know if I'm expecting too much from someone? Answer. When normal human flaws start feeling like deal breakers, or when you expect people to magically intuit your needs without communication. Question 2. Isn't it good to have standards? Answer: yes, but standards should protect your well-being, not enforce perfection. Safety? Yes. Respect? Yes. Emotional maturity? Yes. Perfection? Nope. Question 3. What if we're just too different? Answer: differences aren't the problem. The inability to negotiate differences is. Compatibility is built, not found. Question 4. But shouldn't love feel natural? Answer: sure, at the start. But lasting love is more like teamwork than magic. If you expect ease forever, you'll be disappointed forever. Question 5. How do I let go of the perfect person fantasy? Answer: remind yourself that you're not perfect either, and yet you still deserve love. Imperfection doesn't disqualify people, it makes them real.